updated. We are going to move on now. An exiled Tibetan spiritual leader, the Dalai Lama, has confirmed that he will have a successor after his death. He has said that only the Gaden Phodrang Trust, which he founded, had the authority to recognise his future reincarnation, and no one else has any such authority to interfere. He made the long-awaited announcements in the northern Indian town of Dharamshala, where he lives in exile from Chinese rule. Hundreds of followers gathered in Dharamshala to celebrate his 90th birthday this week. China, which annexed Tibet in the 1950s, regards the Dalai Lama as a separatist. It says it has the right to choose his successor. Well, joining us to discuss the significance of this announcement, we of course brought you that press conference a short while ago here on NewsX World. Joining me is Lagyari Namgyal Dolkar, who is an MP of the Tibetan Parliament, and he is joining us in exile. Lagyari, thank you ever so much for being here with us. Can you first talk us through the significance of the announcement that we have had from the Dalai Lama today?
Thank you, Joshua, for having me. Thank you for being a medium that is formally announcing, reiterating the fantastic news of affirmation that we as a Tibetan community representing Tibetans inside Tibet and outside Tibet have received today from His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, that the institution of Dalai Lama shall continue. We are aware that he's mentioned in the past that it's entirely up to the followers whether the institution shall continue or not. And over the years, with different mediums, we have offered in written and verbal requests and appeals to His Holiness to continue his succession. And today we have received the formal acceptance and affirmation from His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama that indeed he shall return and come back to us in another human body to continue his endeavors in terms of the legacies that he has achieved so far in this life.
Yes, absolutely. I want to look at a statement that was made. No one else has any such authority to interfere. Can you unpack that for us?
Absolutely. He's made it very clear in today's statement that he stands with the statement that he's made in 2011, September 24th, where he's very categorically specified that the way of succession, the procedure of succession shall be discussed in coming time as per the past tradition. However, one thing that His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama is very clear is the fact that we are here talking about the reincarnation of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Hence, it is solely his legitimate decision who and how shall he and where he shall reincarnate in any form of body. Hence, nobody, including his specifically mentioned Chinese Communist Party and the leadership of the PRC, has no authority to intervene in this matter. And he's done so in the past, and today as well, he's repeated that because China over the years, especially in the past, they've made many statements through various policies, like the Order Number 7 that they have passed in 2007, which states that they shall have the authority to accept and declare the reincarnation of any Tibetan Buddhist Lama, including His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama as well, which is completely absurd. Hence, today we have the affirmation and declaration of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama that China and nobody else but Gaden Phodrang Institute, which is the office of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, and the members there who will have the sole authority to discuss about and declare the reincarnation of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama.
Yes, absolutely. And Lagyari, how do you expect President Xi and the Chinese Communist Party to react to this succession announcement?
We are expecting, as always, that Chinese Communist Party and its leadership and its spokesperson shall rebut to that and declared that they have every authority to intervene when it comes to Tibetan lives, which is absolutely bizarre because we're talking about a government, a dictatorial and authoritarian regime that stands with atheist form of belief, which is completely respectable. But this is an institution which does not believe in the past life and the future life. And now you're talking about intervening in reincarnation of the Tibetan Tukus. So how do they even believe that they could declare something, intervene on a matter that they do not believe in at the first place? And so I think we have received the clear message of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. And if I can just read out one thing that he's mentioned in his 2011 declaration was the fact, the way he ended the statement was he's mentioned that bear in mind that apart from the reincarnation recognized through such legitimate method, which he's mentioned above, no recognition or acceptance should be given to a candidate chosen for political ends by anyone, including those in the People's Republic of China. So here we have it. His Holiness in the past have mentioned this. Today, he's again mentioned that China especially has got no say in it. We know that they'll rebut to that and have their own statement, but it holds no power at all because we're talking about His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Let's begin by seeing Chinese Communist Party accepting the concept of rebirth entirely and the past life and future life, and then begin by recognizing the perhaps the reincarnation of Mao Zedong or Deng Xiaoping, and then perhaps consider a reincarnation of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama.
Lagyari Namgyal Dolkar, thank you ever so much for taking the time to speak to us. We will continue to bring you all of the updates on the Dalai Lama's succession as we get them, with potential reaction from the Chinese Communist Party as well. But we move on, and at least 10